Problem number 6 in your practice exam has you using simple linear regression to forecast U.S. nuclear electric power production in billion kilowatt hours. We're supposed to use Excel's data analysis tool to do the regression. Then we're to prepare a forecast for each year of the data using our model that we developed, and what would be the forecast for the year 2010 using the model. So in order to use Excel's data analysis tool, we click on Data, and in the Analyze group we should see Data Analysis Tool. If you don't see it, you have to click on File, and then Options, all the way at the bottom. Click Add-ins on the left-hand side. Next to Manage Excel Add-ins on the bottom, click Go, and then make sure that your Analysis Tool pack is checked. Once it is checked, you should see your Data Analysis tool in the Analyze group. So I'm going to click Data Analysis, and I'm going to scroll down, select Regression, and click OK. My Y range is going to be my actual U.S. electric nuclear power production, so that will be column B. I will start from cell 3 and select the range B3 to B30. For my X range, I have to select exactly the same number of rows. If I start in B4 or end at B28 or B29, the regression will fail. So I'm going to select the range A3 all the way down to A30, and since I did include line 3, I'm going to click the labels, otherwise again the regression will fail because you have to have numerical data for a regression. So notice the output options. I could choose a range on this worksheet or a new worksheet. I can choose to do my residuals or my residual plots. So in order to be able to see this while we're working, I'm going to select the output range, and I'm just going to select an easily visible cell for us, which would be cell F13. And I will click OK, and there are my output statistics from my regression. So I can see here that my R-squared value is 0.94, almost 0.94, so that is a good regression. But what I really care about right now are the coefficients. So I have an intercept and I have a year. So given these coefficients, that means that my forecast data is I start off with negative 43,324.90, and then to that I add the year multiplied by 22.028. So to prepare my forecast for each year, I'm just going to type this formula, the intercept and the year coefficient, into column C. So I will tell Excel to start off with the intercept. So we take the intercept, and I'm going to use an absolute cell reference by pressing my F4 key on my keyboard, turn that into $G, $29. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add whatever that year is multiplied by the coefficient for the year. But again, we only have one coefficient for the year. So I'm going to select my F4, press my F4 key on my keyboard. Notice how I did not do that for cell A4 because I do want to change the year from 1980 to 81 to 82. But I always want it to point to the same year coefficient. So I hit enter, select the cell, use my fill handle to copy that all the way down. So I have now used my simple linear regression, and I've prepared a forecast for each one of the years. We can now compare the forecast to the actual data, and the last one, what would be the forecast for year 2010 using the model. I just used the same formula, negative 43,324.906, and add 2010 multiplied by 22. So one easy way to do that is I can just type 2010 down at the bottom and just move that forecast formula down, and there's my forecast for the year 2010. If you don't like skipping years, we could always go 2007 to 2010 and just extend that forecast formula down.